Hi Dolce! Good morning everybody. This is an updated Dolce facial routine just so you can see the progress, and we're also going to go over some new grooming items that we found that we really love. And here is Dolce, and this top knot's been in about at least a few days now, and we're going to take it out and brush her out before we show you some of our new grooming goodies that we found. I'm going to isolate to make sure I don't cut any of her hair, and it's actually better to go in from behind so that in case you do snip a few hairs, they're going to be in the back end. So here we go. Good morning, Dolce. She just had breakfast. Dolce just had breakfast, and we're going to get her ready for the day. And we're also going to show you some of our new grooming goodies that we found. One of the ones that we're having fun with is this little baby bumper. And it's used for little babies to support their head. And we found it for $6.99 at TJ Maxx. And it came with these little seatbelt holders back here. And we use them to protect the pole. So we're having real fun with that, and we got two. We have this one that's pink and reversible. I guess we could just use the solid pink color. It works perfectly to hold their little head. So we're real excited about that. I'm gonna just spray her with, we got this travel kit, Paws Reconstructing Shine Shampoo. You've seen my purple bottles. I use it. I can't live without this. It's the classic. They have changed it. From the classic version, it has a black sprayer now, but I use this every day before I brush them out. And I bought this travel kit. We can talk about it a little bit here. I bought this little travel kit to see how the new improved line is, because my bottles were so old. They have changed the formulation. I guess they have added some kind of orchid extract, and I really love this little travel size kit. And I've had a lot of comments about Paws being really expensive, but it actually isn't very expensive if you think about these bottles. And you can dilute them 8-to-1, the shampoo, and you can actually, for shampoo, you can dilute them even greater. You can do it 10-to-1, 10 parts water to 1 part shampoo, or you can even go higher, 15. I don't even actually measure. I just squirt some shampoo, and I use the sprayer to spray the water to dilute it. Very haphazardly. It's the way I cook. I don't really follow a recipe. I just throw in what I think feels right. And so these little bottles, I forget how much it is. I think it's $20-some for the travel kit, but you're getting 2 kinds of shampoo and this Starline Factor Zero shampoo. I really had no idea what this was. It smells fantastic. It suds really well. I dilute it a lot, much more than the 10-to-1 recommended ratio, and it really just kind of cleans out the dog's fur to get it ready to be shampooed. Even though it is a shampoo, it's a clarifying shampoo of sorts, and I just started using it this week, and I just think it's just amazing. So it comes with the bottle of this, and then you follow it with the Reconstructing shampoo, which I have been using for many years. They took the blue out of the formulation, that pretty azure blue. And I was doubting how good and effective it would be, but I still find it just really wonderful, and the fragrance is very pleasant and long lasting. So this will go a long way. I used it for 4 dogs, and as you can see, it's pretty full still. I actually used it for 5 because I groomed somebody else's dog this week, and it's gonna last me a while, even though it's a travel kit. And then the conditioner, I think I've mentioned, I do not dilute this. I dilute it differently for every dog. For Dolce, I'll dilute it 10-to-1-ish. For Tweety, I'll put it on straight up because she's cottony and she mats. For Pinky, I will dilute it 10-to-1. So everyone kind of has every dog has this perfect ratio for conditioner. So the conditioner, as you can see, for the same amount of dogs, I did use more conditioner than I did use shampoo. But if you're looking to try this product, I really would recommend the travel kit, and you'll get so much bang for your buck. You can go to a superstore and get those big giant bottles, and they won't last you nearly as long as a sample kit. But here we are. We just ignored Dolce, and she's just hanging out with her hair in her face. Let's get you groomed. Let's get you brushed out, and then we can talk about grooming goodies. So I'm just going to cover her eyes with my ginormous hands, and as you know, I can't live without at least having one wooden pin brush. It's great for mats. It's great around the face because if your dog jerks, you don't want to poke them in the eye. And this is so rounded and so soft and so gentle. It really is just an extension of your hand. I would recommend having at least one wooden brush, one by Chris Christensen. And I also would recommend having at least one rat tail comb. And I am going to moisten it with just some water today. I'm not going to use ice and ice. I'm just going to spray it with some water. Okay. Just to moisten this area out. Because I mentioned in Dolce's previous video, you don't want to comb this out when it's dry. I think I've had people tell me that they like to do a quick jerk. But if you do that and there's a eye crusty on here, you really could rip the eye. I really wouldn't recommend that. Just moisten it with water, moisten the comb with water, make sure it's moist so that you're not yanking out a piece of their eye tissue, which would just be very expensive because you'd have to take them to the vet. So here we go. We're just going to clean her up. She's pretty clean today. She didn't make too much of a mess when she ate breakfast, even though it was a wet breakfast. We just came off a week of non-eating because I had hurt my hand. There's a remnants. I crushed my hand and I have just the remnants of a bruise, but I couldn't cook, and they protested eating. So here we go. We're gonna put her hair up in the Dolce flip. As most of you know, this is Dolce's signature hairstyle. I'm not organized like some people have all their hair bands all organized by color. I'm not that organized. I just throw them all in a little sugar bowl. And these are looming bands that are kind of gummy and rounded, and I'm finding that they do not break the hair. So we're just gonna do it. We're gonna loosen it a little bit with our fingers. We'll loosen it a little with our... I can't live without this rat tail comb. I use it every day. Just loosen it, and we'll get ready for the Dolce flip. And I will source all of this on the video blog so that you can click on Amazon if you want to buy this. Not all Topsy Tail tools will work. This is actually not a Topsy Tail brand. So here we go, I messed up. It has to be thin like this. The one that's a Topsy Tail is made for human hair, and it's much thicker. The complaint with this one is that it breaks when you use it on humans. But it's perfect for dogs because it's super thin. And I just really think it's so much fun. So here you want to loosen the back part because you don't want this hurting the back of their head. I know I did it really quickly in previous videos, but loosen the back. Then you take this ponytail, you separate it and tighten, and then you'll loosen this back again, and you'll tighten, and then you'll loosen the back again, and tighten. And going to just clean her eyes up with just a little bit with this contact solution. And since I've been doing this, the rest of her muzzle has become nicely clean. So one of the new finds that I cannot live without, that we can touch upon, are these towels. And in previous videos, y'all have seen, I usually dry the dogs with these blue swimmer's towels. These are towels that we've had for about 5 or 6 years. My son used to swim, and we bought these for when he swims. And I only had 2, and I've been using them for the dogs. Well, recently we went to TJ Maxx and we found these ginormous yoga towels that are microfiber. And here you see I'm using a pink one. And it's really, really super soft. And it's made out of microfiber, and it's a Pana brand. I'll show you the label of it. And it has this little symbol on here. And the thickness of it is double the thickness of the one that I love. And I've purchased many on Amazon, many microfiber towels for swimmers. They sell them for car cleaning. But this Apana brand is a yoga mat, and it feels like it's 2 towels sewn together. It's that thick. And at first I was a little bit concerned because it's so long. It's the length of a yoga mat. But what I found, yesterday I bathed 4 dogs, and I folded it in half, and then I folded it in half again, and then I wrapped Dolce, and it's been folded 4 times, and I wrapped her in it, and I brought her to the grooming table to dry her. And I didn't get wet, and I didn't wear an apron or anything. Normally when I bathe the dogs, as I carry them to the grooming table, I get really wet. But this time I didn't get wet, and I only had used 1/4 of the towel. So I wrapped her in the towel, and I dried her, and then I opened it up and I flipped it over, and I dried her again, and then I used the dry length of it to cover the grooming stage, because I have to batten down the hatches before I start drying the dog, because if I don't batten down the hatches, everything on my grooming stage and cornstarch, the lemming bands will fly all over. So if you get a chance to go, I wouldn't buy it on Amazon because it's really expensive, but this is what the label looks like. It's I bought it at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. They have them. It's the Apana Hot Yoga Mat Towel. And they come in these really pretty colors. We found them and they're originally $50, as you can see. They're fantastic. They're super absorbent, and when you hang them, they dry really quickly. And they come in this yellow color, which I don't think I like around the dog for photography, because when I put pink next to Dolce, she looks like a little white Maltese. But when I put her next to fluorescent, it makes her look yellow. So I don't think we'll be using this for the grooming stage or photography, because it really does make the dog not look so pretty. But we also found it in this blue color. So if you can find it at TJ Maxx or Marshall, I would highly recommend getting this towel to use, because it's super soft, and I've been using it on the faces of the dogs. And you'll see that they have other hot yoga towels too that are super thin and they're kind of rough. It feels like velour, velvet. It's super soft, and you'll look for this label, the Apana label, and it just feels fantastic, doesn't it? And I like it because I can use it around the face to dry out the face. And it's so soft that the dogs really don't mind having it. I usually use Kleenex, but they don't mind having it on their face. So I would say that's the deal of the day. Don't you think? Okay, so back to Dolce. Today she's pretty easy. She doesn't have a lot of mess. And we're going to brush her out. So again, we'll use this cute little bottle. We'll spray her. It's really good to spray a conditioning spray or every day, and this doesn't get sticky. It doesn't build up, and it smells fantastic. So here's another new find. This is a Pure Paws pen brush that it's just one of those things where you open it out of the box and it gets in your hand and you just feel like you have arrived. I got this and I am wondering how I live without it. The pins are much longer than the other brushes. They're coated brass pins, so they are okay to use around solvents. I haven't noticed any kind of smell or odor like I do the other brass pins that are brass and they're not coated well enough that you can't use them on wet hair. But I can use this with the solvent. It is rather large for my little dogs, but I'll tell you the advantage for me is that because they're so large, it takes me less time to brush the dog. The cushion is quite firm. I know the website says that it's soft. The cushion is very firm, and so for me and my dogs being used to being brushed every day, it is a fantastic straightener. It brushes the dog's hair super straight, and I can get it done really quickly. So she's been moistened with the conditioner, and I just really love it. So I think it costs probably double the Madden or triple maybe even. But if you want to splurge, I know with cosmetics, I remember when I first started wearing makeup, I bought the cheap makeup brushes, and then the first time I carried a Chanel cosmetic brush or a Laura Mercier or Chantecaille, when I first received a gift of high-end luxury cosmetic brushes, I thought, oh my goodness, the cosmetic is applied very differently. It feels good on my skin, and you know, good cosmetic brushes make all the difference in the world. Just even the weight, it's wood, it's not plastic, and so I feel like I'm carrying one of my nice Chanel or Laura Mercier has fantastic cosmetic brushes. I just feel Bobbi Brown has some good brushes. I feel like this Pure Paws brush is going to be it's my jewel. It's my very special Chanel cosmetic brush that I'm using, and Dolce looks very pretty. And it takes me just a few seconds to brush her out. So another part of our morning routine is a teeth brushing. And this is a CET toothbrush. They do have a double-ended version of this. It has a big side and a little side. I would use the little side because Dolce is so tiny. For Tweety, she's much bigger, so I'll use the big side. And then they have just the single-ended ones. So we'll use the single-ended one. And we will use this vanilla CET enzymatic toothpaste. I don't like the beef and the chicken flavor because it smells like dog food. And since my dogs don't like dog food, my kids and family, we don't like dog food. So here we go. We're just going to brush our teeth. And she's going to want to chew on it because she's going to want me not to show folks at home how we brush our teeth. And this little toothbrush is so perfect for her little teeth. Too. And you'll want to do the front ones too. Just a little bit of jiggle. Oh, you're going to chew it? You're going to bite it? Ah! Okay. Just jiggling softly, not real hard. And if she wants to chew on it, I'll let her chew on it too. Because I think on the chewing, by her chewing on the toothbrush, it helps clean the back. The back's the hardest, so. And as you saw in the previous video, I'm going to stick some of this, a little bit of this, and just rub it all over. Good girl. And that's it. By brushing, I don't do it every day. I do try to do it every other day, or some days I'm real good and I'll do it every day, but it really does help prevent them having to get their teeth clean. And teeth cleaning here in California costs a lot of money. So there she is. We'll put a little bow on her and she'll be good to go. Maybe we'll put this pink bow on her today. These we got from Jenny at Top Line Pets. It's where we get our Madden brushes. And my hand still hurts from my injury, so I'm having a hard time putting a bow on. I injured my hand really badly this week. And I can hardly move it. It hurts real bad. So here we go. And talk about some of our cool grooming things that we found. Just to go over some things that we can't live without. Can't live without our daily brushing with the Christensen wooden pin brush. Can't live without this. And can't live without our Pure Paws daily conditioning spray. We do this every day, every morning, every dog. And I love the smell, and it really helps you prolong between bath times. Normally they smell like doggy after about a week, but we bathe our dogs every two weeks or so, maybe, depends on how dirty they get, but we can not have to bathe them as frequently when we use our conditioning spray. And one way to try this without having to commit to the entire line is to buy a travel kit, and for $20 some or so you can get this entire kit, and it comes in a bag, and you get the Factor Zero shampoo, which I find to be just really wonderful, and I'm going to buy a big bottle of it. So it's a great way to try this line, and it's a great way to try their reconstructing shampoo. And this line is kind of a daily maintenance. It's not harsh. It shouldn't dry the coat. It's not too oily and it's not drying. It's kind of just that happy medium that I really, really love. So you get this in a kit. If you want to try a different brand, I did buy the H2O kit as well. It's the hydrating mist, and this line is supposed to be for dogs that have dry skin or dry coat. And so I haven't tried it yet, but it comes with the mist. So this is their conditioning mist that you would use daily to brush out the dog. It comes with the conditioner that you dilute, a shampoo that you dilute, and the Factor Zero, which is your starting shampoo. You start step one with this Factor Zero, and I really couldn't recommend it more. It's just fantastic. One try, my first try, and I'm in love with it. I'm going to buy a gallon of it. And this is a great way to try the H2O line. So I didn't want to commit to the H2O line, but I know this will last me quite a while because of the dilution. And the H2O mist spray is nice to have handy too. So if you take them to the beach and you want to brush them and make them smell good after an outside park day, you can use the hydrating mist in your car. So that's a good kit to try too. But this is the bag that it comes in. Another kit that I have purchased actually is this Spectrum 10 kit by Christensen, and it comes with the Ice on Ice, which everybody knows I love. The Ice on Ice is a detangler, but it comes with a thicker. It's a volumizer to give your dogs a thicker, denser looking coat. It comes with the Spectrum 10 shampoo, and it comes with the Spec 10 conditioner, and of course this kit comes with my go-to grooming detangler, which is the Ice on Ice. And I only use this as a detangler, although you can use this as a spritzing spray as well. But this is also a good kit that you can purchase. And I'm still in the process of evaluating the Chris Christensen line of shampoos. These are not diluted. You have to use it straight. So the value of this, it's only $10, I believe, for this kit. So it's not a bad value. But you'll definitely get more shampoos out of the Pure Paws travel kit just by virtue of it having to be diluted. So I highly recommend these kits. And then, of course, my newest find of all finds that I just am in love with is my my Pure Paws brush. And it's wood, it's heavy, it's substantial. It just feels like you're using a Le Creuset pot in the kitchen or something very special. It's just very luxurious if you want to treat yourself to a fantastic long pins, really just I don't know, it's just fantastic. I love it. So if you want to treat yourself to a really special brush, I would highly recommend this Pure Paws pin brush. And for towels, I highly recommend these yoga mat towels made by Apana. They go for $50-$60 on Amazon, but if you can find them at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, we've been cleaning off the shelves in our neighborhood because we love them so much, and the kids use them outside by the pool too. So quick drying, super absorbent, and very, very soft. So we use them every day at the grooming table too, just to wipe their face. And that's it, I think. We went over the toothpaste, the CET toothpaste. I'm really, really, really liking the Verbac, and the vanilla flavor is our favorite. And it comes with the little brushes, and we'll source everything on our blog. And that's it. Just a quick greeting from Dolce.